What you waiting for?
Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL, we welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Not something you expect to see from the opening kickoff, that's for sure, and they will start at the 40. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Etienne up the middle, and not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Well, these two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3, and it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Etienne once more. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Back to throw. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. There he goes left side. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's a give to Etienne. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Here we go, Titans! Left! 79 Broncos!
Willis looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early. Right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack. In motion left goes a tight end. Here's Willis on 3rd and long. That's caught by Galladay. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And points result.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a first quarter fumble in the rain. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. And brought in downfield by Burks. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Ready up! Hurry, hurry! Hey, check that, street!
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. His 6th rushing touchdown on the year, number 8 overall. And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns. Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. On 2nd down, ETN once more. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Let's go now!
They'll try and throw for it here. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have the Jaguars 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
I know they got the 1st down. But, Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it. but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how anytime you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Now, let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Henry up the middle. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mustang 19.
Back to throw, Willis. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A first down carry for Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
19, 18. 19, right.
Here's Willis. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Hold the race.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They go play action with Willis. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And, partner, a lot of kickers in this spot like to aim at the right upright and just draw it back down the center. This one looked like it was aimed at the left upright and just kept bending away.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A handoff for Etienne. And able to get this to the 31. The Jaguars at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Etienne. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Hey, pass. Come back on the ball.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make our score 14-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one, because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. 2nd down throw coming by Willis. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll go again with Etienne. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll run with Etienne. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. Touchdown! Travis Etienne, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. A check down here for Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Drop 50, drop 50. 3. Oh, 17. No, 3.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. He's got Derrick Henry again, back-to-back catches. No gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down, Willis looks to throw here. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll go option to the short side. And he is going to lose yardage here. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On now is the Titans punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked picked by Kevin Byard. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Again to throw, Willis on second down.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
Throwing deep for Galladay. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Akello Witherspoon. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
They'll start on the ground, Etienne.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Monty Rice. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. On 2nd and 7,
Willis.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. A toss right to Henry. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Copy Ranger. Read alert. Ready.
Now Willis on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this out to the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 50 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little... And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Henry.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Alert! Alert! Hurt! Hurt! Right there, hurt!
Running from the gun with Henry.
Taken down at the 47-yard line.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Go, Reed, go!
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Titans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Now a handoff to Henry. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Fourth down, Willis.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Touchdown, Jaguars!
Travis Etienne, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
Butker on for the PAT. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away.
Takes it at the 7. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Willis will look to throw on first down.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. In motion comes the tight end left. Another try after the first down sack.
Willis.
And his throw is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here's Willis, third and long.
And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
To the air on first down, here's Willis.
Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Willis slides safely, and he picks up the first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Willis looking to throw on first down. Open man is McMath.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. To throw again on second down.
Willis.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Now ETN to start the drive.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
117 yards now for ETN, and he's got a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bless on Austin. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And at this stage, in the fourth, they need to work this into the end zone. A field goal doesn't do much. We'll see if they can cash in following the fumble recovery. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, right back to ETN. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Quick reaction as he catches it off the tip. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Monty Rice. And the Titans have just about sewn up this football game. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Willis to throw.
And I think the ball's out, and the Jags grab it.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clocks, we're getting near the end of this game, but they're doing what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Finding Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll look to throw here on first down.
This one into the hands of Nixon.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
18 more yards there and another first down.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Willis throws another interception, his third of the game.
Picked up by Akello Witherspoon.
And the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams,
and he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the second time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback, the ability to run the ball fearlessly. And, in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
Picked up by Tyree Gillespie.
And the Titans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get in?